Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be a new Will I Buy It. I post my Will I Buy It videos every single Wednesday where I'm talking about some new makeup releases and launches, letting you know a little bit about them and then letting you know if I'm going to pick them up or if I'll be passing over them. Like I said, I do post my Will I Buy It's every single Wednesday, so I'll have my playlist linked down below in case you want to check out any of my past Will I Buy It's. I am currently uploading a video every single day in addition to a live chat on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. CST if you ever want to come by and chat live with me and some of my friends. So if you do enjoy getting daily content on makeup and beauty, I hope that you will consider hitting the subscribe button before you leave. But if you want to see this week's edition of my Will I Buy It, why don't we go ahead and get started. So I did get a couple tags on some new Morphe Brushes products. Looks like they released some brow products. So we have the Micro Brow Pencil, which is $4.99. It's in 5 different shades. It says it's a double-ended precious pencil, reading from the Trend Mood 1 Instagram. So I'll have her Instagram page listed down below. And then they also released the highlighter pencil. It says to shape, contour, and sculpt for your eyes. It's in 4 different shades and it's $3.99. It says these are available now on the Morphe website, so I'll have them listed down below and I'll have some photos inserted in here. First off, those prices are pretty freaking good. I mean, I know Morphe is affordable, but $4.99, $3.99, like that doesn't seem bad at all. I just bought the Anastasia Brow Wiz and it was $21, I'm pretty sure. That's what I have on my eyebrows today. Like, that's pretty affordable. I'm gonna pass right now on the Morphe brow products. I might try their micro brow pencil in the future. That's something that I'd kind of like to see some reviews on because I'm just not great with brows. I'm very much a brow beginner. I basically have really only used Benefit brow products and I've been trying to branch out and explore. I recently found one from Thrive Cosmetics that I'm absolutely loving, and then like I said, I did buy the ABH Brow Wiz. I'd like to see a couple of reviews and see what people are saying about this brow pencil because that's kind of why I bought the Anastasia Brow Wiz, is because of course it's like a super hyped product and everybody loves it. So I'll probably wait, get a few reviews, but like I said, I'm just not a big brow person. Like when I see a brow pencil come out, I'm not like, yes, I was waiting for that to release. So it's just not really like my cup of tea right now, but if a lot of people have a lot of really good things to say about it, $4.99 for a brow pencil I don't think is a bad price at all, and I would buy it if the reviews are pretty positive. The highlighter pencil, I just don't think I need something like that. I have the Benefit Highbrow. I think I also have one from Thrive Cosmetics. I want to say I even have one from e.l.f. Cosmetics, but I barely touch them. I typically use eyeshadows to highlight my brow bone versus reaching for like my highbrow or anything like the highlighter pencil, so I'd probably pass over that regardless. But I'm curious about the Morphe brow pencil. It's fun to see how they're expanding. I really do like Morphe. I buy a lot from them. But at this time, I'm just not super interested, especially after buying the Brow Wiz and wanting to give that, you know, a couple weeks of use and trying it out and seeing what I think. But as always, there's a fly flying around. That is very annoying. You should go away now. But as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on these new releases from Morphe in the comments down below. Quite a few tags on the new fall collection. It's so crazy to be saying fall collection. Fall. Quite a few tags on the fall collection from Wet n Wild Beauty. It is called their Midnight Mermaid collection, maybe, I think. I'll have some photos in here down below, but they have metallic liquid eyeshadows for $4.99. New Mega Lash metallic liquid catsuit lipsticks for $4.99. Also 3 mega liners, 3 colors for $3.99, and then also a MegaGlow highlighter, which is going to be $6.99. You can buy the bundle at Beautycon for $29.99 or the bundle at Wet n Wild Beauty at $34.99. This is limited edition. It will first be available at Beautycon on August 12th. Which Beautycon is that? New York? San Fran? I don't remember because I don't get to go to any of them because I live in Iowa. So first at Beautycon August 12th, online at Ulta Beauty August 13th, online at Wet n Wild Beauty August 14th, and in-store September 1st. Again, limited edition, and I will have all that information listed down below. Okay, so let's dissect the collection real quick. The metallic liquid eyeshadows, I just don't feel like I need. I don't feel like I would use them a lot. I actually have a couple that are similar to that. Like I know I have a Maybelline one and I know I have another one too. I just was organizing last night and I saw it and I was like, I never reach for those. So I just don't think I would really get a lot of use out of them. The liquid catsuit lipsticks, I mean only $4.99, which isn't bad, but they are metallic and I'm just not into metallic. I never really caught on to the metallic vibe. It's just not really my style, and I actually really disliked the liquid catsuit lipsticks. I tried like 5 different shades. I don't like any of them. So they are just not for me. The mega liners in 3 different colors. Again, it's kind of like this more metallic Still kind of on like the mermaid unicorn type of theme, which I was kind of hoping that we were like getting over, like we were getting past that theme, because it never was my vibe either. I know it was a ton of people's vibe, so like no shade if that was your vibe. It just didn't happen to be my personal vibe, so I would pass over that. The MegaGlow highlighter, honestly, that was the only thing that kind of caught my attention, mostly just because I hear so many good things about the Wet n Wild highlighters. I passed over them and I passed over them, but it's like more and more. I keep seeing how great they are. And then my friend Liv from Liv Loves Her Makeup, she did like her Glow Down Showdown. I can leave her video listed down below, but she compared a bunch of the Wet n Wild new highlighters to high-end highlighters, and like the Wet n Wild ones kept looking so good. They were so inexpensive that I was like, should I try to find them? But I remember my issue with the Wet n Wild highlighters was at first I could never find them. And I just finally just gave up. I was like, well, never mind. Like, it shouldn't be this hard to find makeup, right? So that's why I didn't buy them, but now I'm seriously reconsidering it. But I think that I would still go for one of those other ones, like more in the square packaging. I'm gonna pass over all of it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pass over all of it. I know a ton of people love Wet n Wild and get so excited for these new collections, but it's just not my personal makeup style. Let us know what you're thinking and what you want to pick up from this new collection from Wet n Wild. I've gotten so many questions on what I think about this new release from Pure Cosmetics. They're coming out with the My Little Pony the Movie collection. Alright, so I mostly just got asked about the eyeshadow palette, so that's what I'm going to touch on in this Will I Buy It video, but it is a collection, so it has the eyeshadow palette for $29, lip glosses for $16 each, a Magic of Friendship set, 3 all-in-one glow stick for face, eyes, and lips. That's $22, okay? The brush set and the pouch, which is 6 pieces, is $49. It'll be available August 10th on their website, and okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm just going to talk about the eyeshadow palette, so I'll have a photo listed down here. So it's from My Little Pony the Movie collection, and I'm about to make a bold statement when I say I'm not really all that familiar with My Little Pony. Like, I know what it is, but have I seen the movie? I'm pretty sure that's a negative. So I don't know, sometimes when I see things like that, I can't get super excited because I'm not like nostalgic for My Little Pony, because that's older, right? You guys are gonna have to tell me. Everybody was so mad at me when I said I didn't know who Sonic the Hedgehog was. Like, I don't know, guys. I am out of touch with reality now because I don't watch a ton of TV. I was the same way as a little kid, promise you. Like, I was always reading. You guys know I'm a huge book nerd. I write books. A huge book nerd. I was always reading. I didn't watch a lot of like TV or movies even as a little kid. So like in one of my Will I Buys, when I said I didn't know who Sonic the Hedgehog was, everyone was like, no! So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get the same thing with the My Little Pony. So the whole collaboration collection thing doesn't really hype me up. The eyeshadow palette looks really cool. Definitely reminds me of the Trolls one. Let me grab my Trolls palette. So this is what it looks like. So it looks really similar, like packaging and stuff, but it looks like they have a hot pink shade in there that looks really similar to the hot pink shade in here. They have kind of a lighter pink shade that I see something similar. It looks like they have almost like a, you know, from the photo it's a little hard to tell, but like a hot orange that looks similar to the one in here. There's a blue looks similar to the one in here. I just feel like there's a lot of similar shades. So would I need the My Little Pony palette if I have the Trolls palette? I don't know. I mean, I've only seen a couple of photos, but I remember each time I looked at a photo, I thought of my Trolls palette. Now, I love this palette. I recommended this palette over and over and over again, and when it came back, because I think it was limited edition, and then they brought it back for a while, or maybe it's still back out. If it is, I'll list this down below as well. I thought the formulation was great. I love the pigmentation in this palette. Like, I use this palette a lot. Just looking at the My Little Pony, I just feel like I see so many similarities, and it looks like there's a really nice gold in there, and like some of the other shimmers look really pretty, and that mint green color is very pretty, but I'm not sure if it's different enough for me to be able to be like, yes, I should get that too. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the Jaclyn Hill palette is new to me. I just got the Subculture palette. I'm planning on buying something that I'm going to talk about next that has to do with eyeshadow, so I don't think I need it. I don't think $29 is a bad price at all. And I think if I didn't own the Trolls palette, I would be more willing to be like, yeah, I'll buy that. But I'm just not gravitating towards it a lot. I don't know if it made me do a full like double take. It kind of made me do like a slow-mo take, you know? It's like, I don't know if I'm into it, but should I be into it? Honestly, I would say if you love the colors in here or you just like love My Little Pony, $29 I don't think is bad. And if the formulation is like the Trolls palette, I think you'd be so super happy with it. I think just with like some of the new eyeshadow palettes that I have, and then with owning the Trolls, I just don't think I need it. I'm so bummed because I do think it's really pretty. I do really like Pure. Did you love My Little Pony? That's what I really want to know. Like, I don't even really, I mean, I do want to know if you're going to get the palette, but I want to know more if you're really mad at me now that I'm not familiar with My Little Pony. Just give it to me. I can take it. I know that you guys have no idea what I'm going to talk about next. It's the Katy and Desi collab with Dose of Colors. Oh man, I was excited for this. Oh my goodness. I recently just posted my YouTubers that I love to watch and just YouTubers that I love in general. And Katy and Desi were both on there, and I mentioned how excited I was for the collab. I was on my Snapchat the night of like their initial release party, like just waiting and waiting, because I was like, who are they collabing with? And I totally should have known Dose of Colors because I've seen them hanging out with Anna, the Dose of Colors owners. I should have known. I know how much they love Dose of Colors, especially their liquid lipsticks. I'm like, duh, I should have guessed Dose of Colors. I think it's really, really cool that they're teaming up with Dose. Maybe not more of like a bigger brand, because one of the first brands that went through my head was maybe Tarte. They've done a lot of trips with Tarte, so I was like, oh, I saw with Tarte. It was really cool to see more of an indie brand, even though Dose of Colors is now sold at Ulta, but you know, they started out as an indie brand. I think I would still classify them as indie at this time. Watched the Snapchats of the initial party that they had, which I thought was amazing. Instead of having the traditional release party with like the bloggers and the influencers and all of that, they did a giveaway and 200 people got to come to this party, like regular old people like me. I entered that giveaway. I was like, if I win, I am somehow figuring out a way to make it to LA. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna make it to that party somehow. And then those 200 people each got to bring a +1. So they had 400 people get to come and preview the collection first before, you know, influencers and beauty bloggers. I thought that was so cool. And one thing that I mentioned in the YouTubers that I love to watch when I talked about Katy and Desi is that I feel like they understand how huge the support is. Like, they get it from their squad tour, and then now just what I saw with them doing that pre-party, like, they get it, and that is so inspiring to me as someone who's very new in her YouTube journey, to see like how down to earth, relatable, and just how much that they understand, appreciate, and then want to give back to their supporters. That's something I hope that I never ever lose. It's something I always hope that I can keep in the back of my mind. So to have two women like that, I think is such a good example, and I hope a lot of other people catch on to that, because I think that's why they're a part of the reason why they are so loved in the community. I also think their friendship is mega goals. As someone who has had a lot of ups and downs with her friends, with her girlfriends, it's been really super inspiring to watch their friendship too, and how always so proud of one another they are, because that was one of my issues with a friendship that I just had to end recently, was that I couldn't get any sort of support from the girl who was calling me her best friend. Like, I mean, I would have something good happen to me and I would say it, and she would follow up with something better that happened to her every single time. So to see them two support each other and hype each other up, like literally be each other's hype mans, for when it came to Lesser Lex being on E or Desi releasing sunglasses with Key, like they were each other's biggest supporters besides their husbands, and I thought that was amazing. Amazing. So I was so excited to see them do a collaboration together. I just was freaking pumped. Just pumped. To see it with Dose of Colors too, and with someone who they consider a friend, like, awesome. I love it. Goals. Amazing. I'll have a photo in here in case you haven't seen it, but their collection will be a lip gloss. It's going to be a clear gloss with gold sparkle of $15, a matte liquid lipstick. There is 2 different shades, and those are going to be $18 each. And then new lipsticks, it does say this is a new formula, which is creamy matte. They're going to be $16 each. And then an eyeshadow palette for $28. And then also 2 different highlighters, $28 each. Now, obviously, I've just explained why I love Katy and Desi. I really enjoy Dose of Colors. They're a newer brand to me. I just purchased from them this year. The Marvelous Mauves palette, I highly recommend. The liquid lipsticks, all about them. But even though I'm so super hyped, I'm not going to purchase the whole collection, and I'll explain why. but I'm not going to purchase the whole collection, but I will be purchasing items from it. So the lip gloss just doesn't do anything for me. I'm not a huge gloss person, and I have enough lip glosses that I don't feel like I need another lip gloss, especially with how often I don't reach for a lip gloss. It just wouldn't make a ton of sense for me. The liquid lipsticks I was super excited about because, like I said, I love the Dose liquid lipstick formula, but the shades are not me. The shades are not me. They're called Hot Fire and Sauvage, and one is like the orange red, and then another one is a very deep like oxblood color, and those are just not my shades. And I'm so disappointed. Like, I'm super bummed. But the lipsticks are, and I have been wanting to try their lipsticks. It does say this is a new formula, but I have been wanting to try the Dose of Colors regular lipsticks just to see how I like them. They're $16 each, which I don't think is a bad price. Honestly, I think I'm gonna get both. No shade and more creamer, please. Love the names. I think I want to try both. I'm probably gonna get both. I love nude lipsticks. I really wish there would have been one nude liquid lipstick and then one nude regular lipstick and then like a cool color for liquid lipstick and then one, I don't know. I was so bummed, but I just, you know, I am a consumer and I spend a lot of money on makeup, and even though I want to support and like buy all of the makeup, I know that I can't at the same time. So, you know, I try to be cognizant of that and keep in mind with what I'm actually gonna wear. And also the highlight, I'm gonna pass over the highlights. That took me the longest to say no to because they look amazing. There's Fuego and Mirame, I think is how you say it, but $28 for a highlighter for one highlight is so expensive, and I'm on a highlight no buy. Like, I'm trying not to buy any highlights, and I already talked myself into buying a Wet n Wild highlight in here, but that's gonna be like $4 compared to 28. So the highlight took me a bit to say no to, but definitely the thing that I'm most excited about is the eyeshadow palette. It is a quad, and the names in there are so cute. They're named after their dogs. I just love it. It did say that 2 of the shades you have to, look at my choker. We're going downhill, guys. It did say that 2 of the shades you do want to like at least have a drop of water and use them. So that was the only part that I was kind of like, but you know, whatever. That's fine. That's fine. I'll do it. If I can make the Subculture palette work for me, I can dip my finger in some water and make these eyeshadows work for me. But all of the shades look so pretty. They're all very like intense, like type metallic-y type of shades. There's no mattes in there, but they kind of explain in their videos. I'll have a video linked down below where they explain the collection about, you know, how you have your matte shades that you love. You have the eyeshadow palettes that have the mattes in it. And because this was just a quad, they wanted each and every shade to be like poppin' hot fire, and I think that they killed it. The swatches that I've seen, the looks that I've seen look amazing. So even though I really love them and I'm super stoked for this collection, I also am trying to be a real person at the same time. And I know I can't buy everything. So the things that excites me the most are the eyeshadow palette and then the nude lipsticks. So that is what I'm gravitating towards. I'm gonna really try to stay strong and not buy a highlight, but I'm gonna try to stay strong. I can't promise anything, but the eyeshadow palette and the nude lipsticks I'm super hyped about. So the collection is gonna be available on August 14th online at Dose of Colors and Namies. So I will have that information as well as like the prices and everything listed down below, but I'm very excited for it. I really wish I could purchase the whole collection just to support, but I can't, and you know, I of course want to buy the makeup that I'm gonna wear the most, and those are the items that I think that I will wear the most. But I would love to hear your thoughts. Were you super excited about this collection? Were you surprised at Dose of Colors? Did you guess Dose of Colors? But let me know your thoughts on the Katy Desi Dose of Colors collaboration down below, and then after that, that's gonna do it for this week's Will I Buy It. Alright guys, that's everything for this week's Will I Buy It. I hope that you really enjoyed this video or found it helpful in some way. Of course, leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you thought about everything that I mentioned, what you have your eye on, or what you're planning to pass over. And please let me know what you want to see in next week's Will I Buy It video. You can either comment it down below, or you can let me know on any of my other social media accounts, which are always listed down below, and I'll have them right here too. You can let me know over there what you want to see for next week's Will I Buy It video, because I do work off of your requests, which I appreciate so much. If you guys did enjoy this video, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.